Hello everyone, this is Flankera. Welcome to my universe. Today it's time for some more Subnautica. So, last time I unfortunately had my Seamoth's battery die in a cave really far down. Today I want to rescue it. I don't want to abandon it. It would make me too sad. Last time somebody asked me why I didn't just make a new Seamoth, and there's honestly a couple of reasons for it. First is that I'm not really a fan of going around and gathering things. I don't find the gameplay doing that especially compelling. Oh, so we have blast doors. And so I'm gonna look around the Cyclops because I built that last time too. But yeah, I just... Oh, and there's my fire extinguisher. Okay. I just don't like going around and gathering resources. That's the main reason. Okay. The second reason is... I mean... It's my car. It's my car! I like my car! We've been through so much, and I lost one of them already. Our suppression system, that might be useful. Yeah, I lost one already to a Reaper. It got eaten, and I was very sad. So I don't really want the same to happen to this one, if I can help it. I think I can save it. Okay. This is just moon pool. And I just think it's... I just think it'd be sad. Okay. Yeah. Lots of kind of neat stuff in here. I'm glad to see that there are fire extinguishers. I didn't see them when I was playing last time, so... there was much fire happening. Alright, well, before I head out, I'm gonna, restock on food and water, all the usual stuff. My life pod go. There it is. And... then we'll head and actually, go rescue it. Oh yeah, and I also wanted to make a beacon. I don't want to forget to make a couple of beacons. I think I'm gonna just have beacons be part of my usual loadout. So, I want to make sure I don't forget. Very important.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Ah. It still startles me. It's just a sudden flash of bright light. Anyway, while I kinda stock up on materials and everything, I was thinking a little bit about the design of the game. And some places where it all works very well. I'd say overall, the game is well done. I'm having a great time. It just, like I said, I don't really like gathering materials. And I was thinking about if there was a way that maybe they could have done it better, or why the material gathering exists in the game as it is right now. Where are beacons anyway? They here? Okay. Copper and titanium. And let me see if I can do these things and talk about my conclusions at the same time. It's surprisingly hard to do. I've always said that if you want to get more respect for things that people do, try to do it yourself, and gotta say that trying to play a game while talking and keeping up with what's going on in chat and everything else, way harder than it might seem. But yeah, my first thought was, you know, why are some of these survival elements in the game? Like, what is the developer trying to convey with this information? And when I thought about the story of the game, it does seem like that this is supposed to be a game about survival. So, like, at first you crash land on an alien planet and you have to scrounge for food and water and all these things. But even then, as you start getting stronger, you still have this weird alien bacteria that's doing things. And you gotta find a way to deal with that. And so that's just a different way of scrounging. But nonetheless, still just trying to put together as much information as you can to try to keep yourself healthy. And so I think some of it was a story-related feeling. And then I think another thing was is that it has a kind of an interesting progression. Because at first, you're just, you know, going around grabbing fish like a caveman so you can eat them. And now that I've upgraded my base, I have that nice water filtration system and a bunch of other just very useful things. And I do feel considerably stronger than I did before. Okay. Taking a break from game design talk here. So I pulled up some pictures. I took screenshots of my last streams. This way, hopefully I could find the cave without just completely flailing all over the place. Let's see. South. Oops. I hit the wrong button. I will want to pull those up, but this is fine for now. Okay. So I'm gonna head back toward my life pod. And I'm gonna head to the northeast. Because according to my screenshot, I was a fair distance southwest of here. And I'm wondering if I can also see where the aurora is. Yes, perfect. Yeah, I know, the water's a little bit shallow here. Not ideal submarine territory. Okay. Can I just not drive here? I'm gonna try to get to a slightly deeper spot here. Well, I had a plan, but unfortunately, the water here is very shallow, and the Cyclops has trouble going through it. Let me see if I can find a spot where I can go a little bit better and then worry about lining myself up with the life pod a bit. Watch out, derpy guys. Coming through. The last poor fish. Okay. So there's the Seamoth. Where is the life pod? Okay, this should be good enough. It's a fair distance away, but I think I'm still heading toward the northeast, so this is kind of the way that I want to go. So I'll just try to head in this direction as much as I can. Let me check the aurora. I think I want to be a little bit further away from it. Stay at this speed for now. At some point I will turn on silent running. But I think I can just get away with staying near the surface. Hopefully the reefbacks don't mind me just passing through. I mean, they're my cute little squid friends, so I'm sure it'll be fine. I'll just try not to crash into them. I'm not an especially good driver yet, though, so... Okay. So far, so good. So one of my screenshots showed the aurora, and I was pretty much just like directly south from it, if I recall. I accidentally closed them. So I will want to take a moment to open it back up shortly, I think. Yeah, I think I'll do so now. Give me just a moment. I hit escape trying to close the menu, but I forgot that I had the screenshot selected instead of the game. Mistakes were made. Okay. Yeah. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Oh no, I did a side-by-side thing. That wasn't what I wanted. Please just go into my second monitor. Thank you. Okay, we're good. I got my screenshot. So it looks like I was a fair distance away from the aurora, directly south. Okay. I think I want to be a little bit further away here. And like I said, I'm just going to stay on the surface because I know that there were sharks in the area. I don't like that I have to bob, but I guess it's fine. Okay. Let's take a look around. So the aurora should be directly north once I'm in position. And let me see. I can match my angle based on the screenshot here. Yeah, I'm nowhere close to where I need to go yet. So I need to head further to the northeast. And probably like somewhere around here because I need to get further away from the aurora. And now it's dark. I always hate driving in the dark. Can't see anything. But generally near the surface is fairly safe, so... Although I guess there's land over there, so maybe it's not safe. Yeah, that's right. The area I'm trying to go would be near that island, wouldn't it? I should probably turn on my silent running because I know that there's sharks over here. So I'll just try to be quiet. What are you? External camera system. Okay, that's actually potentially useful. Yeah, and I think that's shark song that I hear, so I know I'm heading in the right direction. Okay, I'm just gonna try to stay out of the way. I cannot see the aurora anymore, but I want to go a little bit further just because I'm scared of sharks. Look, sharks are very big and very scary. So I'm just gonna do my best to avoid them. I'm gonna go a little bit farther than I think I need to. Just to kind of try to avoid all the scary things that are close to that island. Oh, the sharks just decided to live in the most inconvenient places for me. I would appreciate it if they wouldn't. Okay, how far away have I gone now? Let me turn toward the north here. Okay. Yeah, this angle is promising. I'm trying to match it up with the screenshot that I have. Okay, this looks pretty good. It's like it's nighttime now, whereas it was daytime in my picture. But I'm just trying to match up all the landmarks, so this looks pretty good. Where's the Seamoth? 698 meters. Okay, let me... I still hear the shark. Let me look at some of my other screenshots. Give me just a moment here. I told you, I was very prepared. Okay, so I was about... Unfortunately, some of my numbers on my screenshots are kind of overlapping. So let's see here. About how far away am I here? $200... Okay. So I think it's going to be near here. We're silent. I can't see anything. I hear the shark. So I'm a little bit nervous. I think I... Let's see. When I rose to the surface, I was actually a little bit closer than I am right now, I think. Let me see. Can I turn on the external camera? Yeah, it's too dark for me to see anything. Yeah, it is too dark, so I'm just gonna have to believe. I'll just go ahead and save again. And we will hope that I do not just immediately run into the shark. As I just randomly blare the horn because I thought that I wasn't driving. Alright, well, let's head down. The cave is going to be in the other direction, so I'm going to need to turn around. Let's do that now. So I'm going to want to turn around toward where my life pod is. Okay, so a little bit more, it looks like. At least I think it was this way. A little bit more. Well, I continue to get nervous at the sweet song of Shark Song. The sweet sound of Shark Song. Okay, well, I hit something. Do I not have headlights on right now? Okay, there we go. Here's some land. Okay, so once again, I'm in this area. I do recognize this area. Fortunately, I recognize this area from when I was looking for the cave, not when I found the cave. And let's see, the cave was at like 300 something meters deep. Okay, no immediate signs of death. I'm gonna go look at my screenshot. Give me just a moment here. $363 meters. Right now at 347, so I'm a little bit deeper. And I'm definitely jumping at every little sound. Oops, I didn't mean to hit E. Okay, so if I need to go a little bit deeper, it's probably on the other side of like this landmass here. I'm just gonna keep facing this direction and go backwards. We'll see if I come to regret this decision. But yeah, in theory, it should be at around this area. In theory. Oh. And there's the shark. Lovely. Let's, see if I can get away before it notices me. I am running silently, so I'm hoping that will help. Actually, what direction is the cave? It might be on the other side. You know, I'm not actually sure. When I came out, like in my screenshot of the cave, I didn't immediately see anything. Okay, I see a cave right here. Is this the cave? Do not sound the horn, please. Do not sound the horn. I know it's always tempting, but let's not. Okay, Seamoth is going to be in the other direction, but I mean... caves are caves. Yeah, I don't think I can fit in here very well. So I might just come out and dive. I do have my spare power cell on me, right? Yep, there it is. Wouldn't it have been sad to get all the way out here and realize that I just totally forgot.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Okay. I am not sure if this is the right cave. Oh, okay. I can't go in here. Oh god. And now I'm lost. Where's my Cyclops? Where did I come in? Okay. So this is not the cave. Where did I come in? I don't see my boat. Over there. Okay. I didn't think I swam that far. And as always, I find new and unusual ways to get lost in caves. Okay, I think I'm good though. This is definitely not where I came in, but hopefully it's fine. Okay, so this is over here. Oh, over here is hot too. Okay. So if it's hot, that means this is probably not the cave I'm looking for. I guess it could be? Where's the entrance? There you are.
30 seconds.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Okay. Hello there. You make me terribly uncomfortable. Where's the Seamoth? Over there. I'm gonna swim toward the Seamoth a little bit, because I don't remember being that far from the exit of the cave when I went in. So I'm gonna try to head a little bit closer to it. Yeah, I can definitely see that silent running drains the battery really fast, because at this rate, I'm also going to have to do a Cyclops rescue mission. Man, that really does drain it so fast. Holy cow. Cyclops is at least out of the cave, so I should be able to do that. Oh, there's another one right there. Oh, man. Why are there so many sharks here? Why are there so many things I don't want to deal with here? I'm gonna try going out. Use this as a little oxygen source while I look around, because it's kind of hard to search in the Cyclops. Just got... There's supposed to be a cave around here somewhere. Where is it? Where is it? I'm at about the right depth. At about the right place. Why can I not find this cave? I don't even remember running into sharks when I... Yeah. Biter jump scare, Jesus Christ. Freaked me out, man! I don't think I want to be right above it, because I did have to go a fair distance through the cave in order to get out. Here's another cave. I don't really remember having to rotate around, though, so... Oh, man. And that guy's there. There's just like a million things that want me dead here. I don't appreciate it. I just want to rescue my little buddy. He is my precious friend. Why are you guys so mean? Okay, is this... Does this cave even go in the right direction? I don't know. I feel like I'm getting further away. Does it loop around? I don't even really remember running into jellyfish. No, I don't think this is going the right way. And I don't see any of the landmarks. Yeah, it doesn't even look like I'm moving in the right direction. I will seek fluid intake after I get on the ship and no longer have to worry about breathing.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay. Had a nice snack. Where's my Seamoth relative to here? Over there. Okay, well nothing is immediately trying to kill me right in this specific location. So I'm gonna go out where I can look around a little bit more easily. Because like I said, it's really, really hard to find anything in the Cyclops. So when I came out of the cave, there was a lot of empty water. At 360 meters deep. Oh hey, a box. What's in you, mysterious little box? Water. I'll take it. And I mean, I was just able to swim out with a fairly straight shot. I'm gonna go check on the other end of this landmass here. Well, no, but I already went through a bunch of cave systems in that area. There is a warper there, though, so maybe? You know, I really did not expect this cave to be this hard to find. I even prepared 363 meters. 328. Okay, what's your depth? Yeah, this isn't deep enough. This isn't deep enough to be the cave I'm looking for. How far down is the sea floor here? Okay, so this does reach 363. So it could be over here. I wouldn't want to go into it yet, but I will take a look around. Ah, there's a cave right there. Okay. I'm gonna check that one. Because that one is at about 363. And it looks like there's less stuff in its immediate vicinity. And it's also further away from the big scary shark that's just lurking over there, giving me a heart attack every time I look in this direction. And I will take that. I will take that. Okay, where... Oh, god damn it. Why is it not driving? Is the power dead already? It is. Okay. Man. Man. Okay. So even if I get the Seamoth, I'm just gonna... Okay. Well, I do have more power cells. I can also charge the ones in here. So... Power dies quickly. Let me... go retrieve the power cells in here so I can just go recharge them. Diving down here isn't that hard. And I don't have to find a cave. Where are they? I thought they were just in here. Oh, there. Here they are. I'm just gonna take them all so this way I can charge them. Aren't there 3? Here we are. Come on. Okay. So I'll just keep them on me. We'll rescue the Cyclops too. I'm just gonna casually dive back into shark territory after I get my Seamoth. You know, it's fine. Okay, here we go. Hopefully it's the cave I think it is. And I kind of lost it.
Emergency power only.
Oh god.
Oxygen production.
Oh god, oh god. That's really bad.
30 seconds.
Okay, so I'm not even going to be able to use that to
Oxygen.
help me breathe before I go into the cave. Am I even going to make it up in time? Nope. Okay. I don't know if I would have swum all the way back there. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so... Oh, it just brought me back in here. Okay. No, this is fine. This is where I wanted to be. Which way was the cave?
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency
I can't see anything. My god. Okay, so cave here. Is this the cave I've been searching for? It doesn't look like it. I mean, at this point I can just die repeatedly until I search this entire thing. But I don't remember having to go past any heat, so that's what leads me to believe that it's probably not this one. Well, it's convenient that the Cyclops acts as a nice... well, as a respawn point. It kind of makes death even less of a thing. Okay, so that wasn't the cave I was looking for. Man, I just found a cave, and now I don't know where it went.
30 seconds.
I feel like this is just the story of my life at this point. Like, oxygen production is offline, so I'm super dead. We'll just chill here.
Oxygen.
Maybe it'll give me enough oxygen to be able to go out and search again. I mean, I'll try to live.
Seconds.
I'll try. Oh. Oh, hey. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. How you doing? What are you all about?
Oxygen.
Okay. Well, I'll call that a victory. But man, these power cells have like no life to them. Okay. I think it was to the north. No, is this the... I can't tell. No, this isn't the right cave. This isn't the right one. There was another one around here. Where the heck was it? Where did it go? Why can I never find caves? Why? Ooh. Loot. Okay, no, it wasn't this direction, because this is taking me toward the shark. It was in the exact opposite direction of the shark, which means that that probably, unfortunately, was the cave I was looking for. Or the cave that I thought I found. Oh, that sucks. So that is also not the cave I'm looking for. Okay, well, let's see if this will let me breathe a little bit. Oh, there's tons of biters here. Why? Why does the game want to troll me like this?
30 seconds.
Okay, so at this point, all the batteries in the Cyclops are dead. So I will need to go back to base to charge them. I still don't know where the cave that I'm searching for is. Because it doesn't seem to be this one. Let me go take a look at it, though. Because this is... No, this wasn't the one I found, because the one I found was at about 363. Or no. I guess it must have been this one. Yeah, so this is just here, right? No, this is a different cave. No, this is the same cave. They're just connected.
30 seconds.
Yeah, they're just connected. Okay. So not the cave I'm looking for.
Oxygen.
Hey, buddy! Hey, buddy! I pass out then get bit. I want to go back to the surface. And try to line myself up a little bit better. Okay. To the screenshots. I'm going to be a little bit more particular with how I line myself up here. Are you in silent running mode right now?
For silent running.
No, stop being in silent running. But man, I thought that these power cells would last a little bit longer. The angle is a little bit different. I wish I could tell how close I was there. Let me see. Seamoth. When I jumped to the surface, I got a shot of me looking at my Seamoth, and it was 789 meters away. Which I am currently not. I am currently only 688. So that tells me it should be a little bit further back, I guess? So let's see, about how far away am I from my various beacons and stuff? Let's see here. 2780 from the beacon. I can't quite read the number here, unfortunately. Let me see, there's another landmark. The waypoint there. 2086. No, I'm close. In my screenshot, I'm closer to that landmark. Okay. So 2646. And I was also a little bit further, a little bit closer to the Aurora. Okay, so let's see, how far away is the Seamoth? Okay. I think I'm heading in the right direction then. So maybe I just needed to be a little bit closer to the Aurora. I will follow these points a little bit more closely. Okay. How far away is here? 644, whereas in my screenshot, I think I was further than that. 789. Okay, let's keep getting closer to the Aurora. A little further away here. So I was probably just trying to get onto the head of the Seamoth when that is not what I want, because I did have to swim a fair distance to get through the cave. So that makes sense. Okay, so I want to go further this way. I want to be a little bit further away from my other waypoints. Okay, let me take another look at some of the other screenshots here. 26. Can't really see the aurora at this angle, so let me go turn without really... Yeah, I guess this looks promising. Let's go a little bit further east. Just to get a little bit further away from the other waypoints there. Oh, hello there, Anubis. Apologies, I have... Let me move my screenshot so I can actually see chat, huh? I suppose that'd be useful. Yeah, long time no see. I'm doing a rescue operation. I have 4 little innocent vehicles stranded out in the middle of nowhere, and I'm trying to find the cave that I got it lost in. Okay, but this looks promising, so I think I'm gonna start going down. And I don't even hear shark song anymore. That's nice. I don't know what I'm hitting, but... doesn't sound good. Oh, is that a creature that's approaching me? Oh yeah, I probably should rig for...
Brake for silent running.
Okay, no, I think I still hear shark song. Yeah, that is definitely a shark song. Okay, so I want to be at about 360 meters deep. So like somewhere around here, okay, and there's a warper. I would rather not deal with them if I can help it. They are rather obnoxious. Okay, I'm at least... Oh. Oh, indeed. Okay. So let's see if I can find a cave. Let us see if I can find a cave here. Okay, that's just me hitting walls. That is not the shark. Okay, but there are... This does look like a cave, I think? Yeah, this looks like a cave. Maybe. Okay, let me make sure that I'm a fair distance away from anything that might try to kill me. Always easier said than done in this game. Okay, no, those guys aren't going to bother me in this. So am I at the right depth? I am at roughly the right depth. Is there a cave over here? Where is the Seamoth? Okay, there's the cave like right below me. Okay. Okay, the big shark seems fairly far away. So let's park right here! Right in the middle of a bunch of small sharks. I'm sure it'll be fine. Can I turn it off while I'm not in here? Okay, well. Let me at least turn that off, since that did seem to be taking a lot of power. Okay, let's go see if this is the cave I have been searching for.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing
No,
200
this is too far down.
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Okay, this is too far down. It might be in the, this might be the right general direction, though. Or maybe it's connected to the cave that I'm looking for. So let's take the sub a little bit deeper.
Primary directive to swim closer to 30 feet with full bridge.
Oh,
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
no, my primary directive right now is to, go rescue my Seamoth. Weird mind control. I don't appreciate you trying to distract me from my true mission. Let me see. Where was all this stuff that I just saw? Man. Now we're getting freaky mind control. I am very curious to see what that's all about, but I like I said, I have a mission. I gotta save.
Fluid intake.
I gotta save my Seamoth! It's just there! Look, it's right there! I really think this might be the right cave.
Vital signs stabilizing.
For real this time. Okay, I gotta be careful about taking this guy into a cave, though. Because if I lose both of them, I'm gonna be sad. Okay, but this looks really promising. So I'm gonna park here and use this as my exit. Or my waypoint for the exit. Okay, where's Seamoth? Over here? Yeah, and we got the guys that want to kill me. And, I mean, everything wants to kill me. It's fine. I finally found you, Seamoth! You are mine! I'm here for you! Look, we're almost there! I'm finally gonna get to rescue my little friend. I'm so happy. It took me so long to find this cave. But I'm here now. I'm here. I did it. We can replace your power cell now with a working one.
Warning, emergency power.
No, I didn't want to go in.
Oxygen production offline.
Yay!
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I did it. It's safe. The Seamoth is back in my hands, and together we will go home. I'm so happy right now. I'm not sure if the batteries in the Cyclops will hold out long enough. But, even if it doesn't, as long as I can get it fairly close to the surface, it'll be fairly easy to change them. Okay, so how do I dock a vehicle? Okay, here we are. Yes, please. Yay! Seamoth is saved! Now let's get out of here! God. I say as I just immediately crash into a wall, you know, as you do. But I can't back up. Why can't I back up? Okay, well, it's turn. Maybe that'll help. It's just a fairly narrow space, got it. Okay. Can I go up now? I would like to just go straight up if I can. Yeah, just worried about my butt, but it's fine. It's totally fine. Yep, we're getting up there. Just casually hitting fish as you do. The poor fish. Oh no! The poor fish! Yay! We're at the surface! I think at this point I can safely say the Seamoth has been rescued. So even if I run out of power here, the Seamoth is safe. Because it'll be easy to replace power here. But we'll just start heading home now. Maybe if we're lucky, I can even get out of shark territory. That would make me happy too. I wish they were friends. They are so cool, but they really, really want me dead. They try very hard to kill me, and I will not forgive them for killing my first Seamoth. We are enemies now. The Seamoth I just rescued is the second. The first one got eaten by sharks. I know! It was very rude of it! I was so sad! So, I cannot call these sharks friends. They will never be my friend. Alright, at least going home is pretty smooth sailing. I'm not sure if I'll be able to park this in my moon pool. I'm not sure if it's big enough. But if it's not, I guess I can just take out the power cells manually and charge them that way. But yeah, holy cow. Silent running mode really does take a ton of power. That's good to know. So that must be why I ran out of power so quickly the first time I tried to dive down. Now these guys, on the other hand, the squid whale things, these guys are my friends. They're pretty chill. They're very nice, and they sing a nice song. A nice, if vaguely creepy song. Okay, but I don't really want to run into them. That seems incredibly rude. So hopefully I have enough space here that I don't just crash. I know, right? It's such a nice little song. Alright, let's see if I can navigate my way through the shallows now. Yeah, and I've barely used any power, so pretty much all of this power loss was just from silent running mode to hopefully try to avoid aggroing some sharks. Hey, watch out, fish! I'm not stopping! If you don't want to get run over, get out of the way! Nothing over here is big enough to make me concerned that I would be the one losing the fight. Alright. And here we are. Back home. Let's see if I can fit this in the moon pool. I doubt it. This seems really quite large. Yeah, this is too big to fit in there, so I'm just gonna have to take the power cells out and charge them manually. So I think I'm gonna want to have some additional power cells charging. Well, I do this from now on. I think I actually have a few. Charge. Okay, so it's only this one that's... Oh, then is that number not my power? Oh, you think so? This is the starting area. Is this just the power amount for the first power cell, then? No, because when I dropped to 0 before, it labeled it as 0 and everything went down. Well, okay. Well, if this is the only one I need to replace, I can do that. I'll go ahead and take it with me. Okay, where do I take my Seamoth? I should know how to work the moon pool here. Must be this. This guy, on the other hand, can fit in there just fine.
All systems online.
Okay. Seamoth is home! Officially! And why is my base flooded? What the heck? Did I hit it with the Cyclops? I could believe it. Okay. Well, at least everything is working. Let's find where all the holes are. Oh yeah, I can totally believe that I smacked into it a few times with my submarine there. I know! Isn't it a lovely home?
Hull integrity restored. Draining systems initiated.
Alright, let's charge the power cells. And I'll go grab a new one from my closet. And put that into the submarine.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Okay, so we'll put a fresh one in. There we go. Yes. Okay, so now I can actually prepare for the next trip. Let's go ahead and save. So the next trip, there's a life pod that I know about now, and that is what I want to go look for. But first, gotta gather food and water and all the usual stuff for the trip. Let's go grab ourselves a couple of peepers. Come here, dinner. Oh, they're already fully charged. Okay, it's good to know that it doesn't take very long. Oh, I see. That one's still going. Okay, so I want to make sure that I have all the generic things that I want to take for all trips now. So I have a couple of beacons. No batteries, and I think I'm out of copper, so I will have to go find some. Have some food, I'll be making some more. I think I have a good amount of water. Have a couple of beacons, have some power cubes, have a key. Okay, I think we're good. Let's go turn the peepers into dinner. And I'll go ahead and put the salt away. And then I want to make sure that I have batteries and power cells with me at all times. Just so this way I don't run into the situation that made me have to abandon my poor Seamoth to begin with. Gonna go ahead and scan for some rocks, this way I can find copper more easily. But yes, the reason that I had to abandon the Seamoth was because the battery on it died. It was very sad. I was so sad. Alright, so I need to make some more batteries before I go. Because I don't want to run out of batteries for all of my tools and just be completely unable to use them. Unfortunately, it looks like it's taking my scanner room a little bit of time to charge up here. Okay, so I'll just have to look around with my eyes. That's fine. Hopefully I find a couple soon. I think I only need 2 copper to make sufficient batteries for this, so... Let's see, there's generally a fair amount of copper on these rocks here. Unless I got it all. Look, someday I will find that battery charger I've been looking for. I know it exists, I just have not been able to find the pieces, and I'm very sad about it. So I have all these dead batteries just sitting at home, and I cannot do anything with them right now. It is so sad. Okay, there we go. Scanner room found some over here, so let's go over here. I guess I'll go breathe while I swim over there. Not much point in just holding my breath for no reason. It just always feels like I can hold my breath for a complete eternity after coming back from the deep parts of the ocean. Alright. That is not copper. We'll need a couple of these, so... Go ahead and grab them while I'm out here. Okay, there's one. I am just completely unfazed by the sounds of things trying to eat me at this point. Not copper. Titanium, very much not copper. Okay, there we go. Got what I need. So I think I'll switch the scanner room over to search for fragments. And I'll go ahead and see if I can search fragments a bit after I finish whatever the next thing I'm gonna do is. Okay. Let's see, is there anything I want to take out? Yeah, I got a couple of resources I don't want. Everything else is good though. Let me go grab one more power cell and drop off all my random stuff. I'll dump the lead in there. The titanium will go into the back lockers that I have set aside for titanium specifically. Okie dokie. Yeah, the power cells are charged, so it's pretty easy to do. And I think I will take my big shiny submarine because I want to play with him some more. Sorry, Seamoth. I'm beating you up a little bit. Sorry about that. I'll fix you soon. Okay. So I am enjoying my shiny new submarine, so I want to take him. Let's see here. What is my new beacon? Okay. CTO use life pod. That's pretty far down, but I can make that pretty easily. So yeah, well, go look for that beacon. Let me get out of the shallow area before I start spinning around looking for where I need to go. Power's still at 50%. Is this not power? We go ahead and try to get away from things, just beating up my cameras. Okay, so what is that value? Let me check on the power cells just to make sure I'm not being crazy. Or does it have like an additional array somewhere? Because all of those are fine. All of those are totally fine. Okay, that's where it is. There's just 2. Wow, so that means that this actually has a lot of power cells on it. Okay. I should go charge those. So I might actually want to build another power cell charger. Just so I can be ready for the immense power needs that this submarine has. You know, maybe this wasn't the best place to park it, but here we are. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, I think I will build another one. And I probably should build some more power cells too, just so I have a nice rotation. If it takes 6, then, yeah, that's a lot. Okay, what did I need to build my power cell charger again? Advanced wiring kit, ruby, and titanium. I'm pretty sure I don't have any more rubies. Oh, I do have more rubies. Perfect. What was in advanced wiring kit again? Wiring kit, gold, computer chip. Okay. I think I have all those because I have a ton of gold. I keep finding gold when I'm looking for other materials, and then I'm sad that I have gold. And it's a weird problem to have. Okay, I think I have enough silver as well. I know I have some back here. And then I think I need titanium for something, so I'll just go put it in my inventory. Nearly everything in this game uses titanium, so... yeah, that's right. And this means I'm gonna need more copper too, doesn't it? Because that needs copper wire. Okay. Let me go put some of these materials in here. I'll just keep the titanium on me, and I will go search for copper again. The hunt for copper never stops. Unfortunately, I don't have it, ready. Or I don't have my scanner room scanning for it, and I kind of don't want to stop scanning for fragments. I still want to get the rest of those. And it's always kind of hard to see the rocks at night, but I'll just swim towards some fragments and look for rocks along the way. So I guess this journey is going to take a little bit longer. Okay, there's one. Just need to do a little bit of setup before I can really feel comfortable going around and actually exploring those things, because a depth of 500 meters means I'm going to be going pretty far down. I'm going to be going pretty far down, and stuff tends to get dangerous as you go further down. Sea glide fragment. I guess I should be a little bit careful about scanning for fragments when I'm looking for something specific. Oh hey, is that a box I never opened? Coffee vending machine. Sea glide fragment. Grab tap fragment. Okay, so that means my inventory's full. We'll probably have to drop some titanium. But I guess that's fine. Sea glide fragment. Beacon fragment. Oh. It is dead. See, this is why I need to carry around spare batteries. And why I continue to be sad that I do not have... Oh. Okay, so the power in the habitat died. I guess charging batteries takes a lot of power. I guess I'll have to build some more solar panels too. Building solar panels at night. Best way to get more power. Let's see if I can find some more rocks on the way back home. You're not something I can scan? Maybe it's something I already scanned? Let me see, if I recall correctly, solar panels took quartz, so I'll have to go out and look for some of that too. Man, just running into delays all over the place here. I'll go.
Warning, emergency power only. Oxygen production offline.
That's fine. Go drop all this off. I'll put my copper in here for when I'm ready for it. And... let's see, what was in solar panels again? Quartz type... oh god, it takes copper too? Okay. Well, I can't scan for it for the moment, so I'll just have to go out and search. And yeah, I guess solar panels don't run very well at night, as you might expect. But if it's not keeping things charged all the way through the night, then that's a sign that I just need more. Honestly, having more different kinds of power besides solar would be nice, but I still don't have everything I need for nuclear. And I'm not sure if I can use thermal. Like, there is a hot vent fairly nearby, but I'm not sure how close it needs to be. I saw a rock over here. Yeah. Nice. Alright, and I know that there's lots of quartz in this area. I think I want to build, like, maybe 3 solar panels, so I'll pick up 6 quartz. Oh good, and there's lots of rocks over here too. Okay, there's 2 copper that I found here, yeah. So 1 more for the solar panels, 1 more for the wiring kit that I need. I keep finding lots of salt, but not a lot of quartz. Oh man, it always felt like there was so much quartz through here. I didn't think I'd ever pick it all up, but now it's starting to look a little bit sparse. I think that was 5. Oh no, that was only 4. Okay, so 2 more. Counting with Plancaro, once again. At least searching out for materials out in the open isn't too bad. I still find it kind of tedious, personally, though. I was trying to talk about that at the start of stream, but I got distracted by, like, everything. As I do. Like, it's actually pretty hard to talk and play video games at the same time. Like I mentioned. I was talking about this with my husband somewhat, of just... was there something that the developers could have done to mitigate how annoying it is to go collect stuff? Or, how bad it feels when you lose something. Like my precious Seamoth that I lost after investing a ton of resources into, many of which are actually quite hard to get. And it's actually a really hard question. Creature egg, okay. Oh, and my inventory's full, so even if I broke rocks. Okay. Well, let's go back and make the solar panels that I can. Oh yeah, we discussed some of my deaths, and some of those caves are genuinely hard to navigate. Like, really, really hard. That's why I get lost all the time, because a lot of the... I didn't want to go in there. A lot of the, textures and stuff look very similar. It's really easy to get turned around. And some areas that look like exits aren't actually exits. And various things like this. And so our thought on the design and intention behind some of this is, one, I think the developers wanted you to use visual cues. For example, the waterfalls in some of those deep caves. Show a particular direction, like there's directionality to them. They drop down. And if you follow the waterfalls, then they will take you right to where you need to go. So using those kinds of environmental cues to help you. Oops, wrong button. And so we were talking about the caves, like the purple mushroom cave, doesn't have a lot of those same visual cues. It just, a lot of it looks very, very similar. And so it's very easy to get lost, and that's why I die in there all the time, and I always dread having to go back in. Let me actually go check on my fabricator here. And his solution to that, which I think is a very good one, is that you're supposed to use some kind of vehicle or beacon to show where the exits are and make them easy to find. So this way you don't get lost quite as hard. And I can agree with that. And from there we kind of determined that much of the design of this game is meant to be about preparing. And preparing for your expeditions. And designing around that is hard because, to an extent, it means that if you're poorly prepared, that the game kind of has to punish you for it. But it's really hard to punish the player for that kind of thing without just feeling really bad. Well, I guess I have a new pet. Little peeper just swimming around in here. Oh yeah, it's extremely hard to punish the player for that kind of thing without feeling extremely bad. Like, when I had to leave my Seamoth behind because I just did not have another power cell with me. And that's why I'm bringing spare power cells now. Stuff like that. Okay, so I have the quartz. Just need the copper. And we had some ideas. I'm not sure how many of them would go with the developer's intention, but like one thought, and this is something that might be in the game, I just can't do it yet, is that once you reach a certain point, you just kind of get unlimited resources. And so getting resources is as much a meta progression thing. Okay, gold. Once again, I'm sure I will be happy I have that someday, but unfortunately, it's not what I'm looking for right now. And the reason that I say that it might already be in the game where, you know, you just reach a certain level of meta progression and then you get effectively unlimited resources, is that it's entirely possible that that's what those large deposits throughout the map are, that I don't have the proper tools to mine. I'm wondering if that is exactly what those are supposed to be. But if that's the case, it would make getting resources feel less bad. Man, inventory's full already? Yeah, I have a ton of power cells in me. Maybe I should go drop some of those off. I don't really need the lead, so I'll just leave it there and I'll put the power cells back in the Cyclops. Yeah, the Cyclops looks kind of ominous here now, just with the way the light's hitting it, and those big shadows coming through. Kinda cool.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Okay, so are all the power cells full now? Okay, all of those ones are full. This one's not, so... Well, maybe this is the one that it's running on right now. Does this mean if I just leave it idle that it'll just keep consuming power? Is there a way to turn it off then? Okay, maybe that'll help. How many power cells do I have in me right now? 2? I think that's more than I need for the moment. Okay, well let's do a little bit more hunting for copper because I need one more to build all the stuff that I want. Let's see, I've been having good luck finding some over here, so... Yay! Yay! Okay, let's go build that last solar panel. Sun 7. Okay. So it actually tells me stuff. Nice. Okay, well let's see if I can find a spot to build it over here. Because right now we're getting pretty full on solar panels here. Yeah, there we go. I'm sure that'll catch the sun just fine. Need more titanium. Okay. That's fine. I need to go in to pick up my other copper anyway. Okay. So hopefully that'll keep me going a little bit better. Let's go in and make my wiring kit. Okay, so now I just need to go out and grab some coral. Which makes me sad every time I have to do it, but here we are. Gotta do what you gotta do. Right, and I put all my gold and stuff in here. Take the rubies. Okay. Now, what else was in my power cell charger? I don't have to look here. I have my thing on me. Titanium. Okay. So that'll be in the other room. And actually, before I go ahead and do all that, I kind of need to use the bathroom. So I will be right back. Okay. Now we can go make stuff. Huh. Didn't I already repair that at, like, the beginning of the game? I watch it repair itself at, like, the beginning of every session. Fascinating. I wonder what broke it. How strange. Okay. Well, anyway, back to what I was doing. So I have the advanced wiring kit, and I needed rubies and titanium. Let's go get the titanium. That is in my other house. I could sit 3. Did I accidentally put something in here? Yes, I did. That's fine. I just don't want titanium in there. Alright, we'll put them on opposite walls from each other. I think that'll look nice. Okay, there we go. So now we can do 4 out of 6. Is that fine? I think that's fine. So right now I have only 1 backup power cell, really, since the other one is meant for the Seamoth. So I should consider this 2 backups here, so I want to make a couple more. I have a bunch of dead batteries that I can turn into power cells. Gotta hide this one just so I don't accidentally use it. No, you're hiding in there. So I'll go ahead and make 2 more. I think 4 should be a fair amount. Although I do have a lot of dead batteries. I guess I could have 6, but 4 is just all the charging slots I have. So I'll call that good. What else was in a power cell again? Silicon rubber. I actually have a lot of that. Let's go get that. I had a bunch of extra stuff early game and I just needed to make inventory space. So I just did that. Okay. I will go ahead and just leave them in here, just so that this way I can find them when I need them again. Let me go pull out the battery that I actually want to bring. I would like to have 1 more. I had to replace the battery recently just due to one of my tools running out of battery, and I would like to have 2. Just because I do have a lot of tools that use that. That use batteries. So I'll go on the hunt for 2 more things of copper, and then I think we'll actually be ready to go. Finally. I keep meaning to also set up, like, more scanner rooms. So that this way I can take a look around places. And hopefully find some of these missing fragments. I might actually do that before I go into the deep as well. Let's see, over here is where I was looking before and was having some luck finding stuff. The jellyfish are so pretty. I like them. Look at them. Purple's a great color. Speaking of tools that require batteries. This is why I like to have extras. Stalker, don't be rude. Come on, man.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Did I pick up that copper? Man, it just fell down and wouldn't let me pick it up. I'm so sad. Probably meant to drop somewhere around here, but I don't see it. Just some titanium, but I guess I'll go ahead and pick it up. I was actually starting to run a bit low on titanium, so I won't leave it behind. That's all my inventory space. That's kind of the downside to my new loadout here, is that I have very little space for gathering materials. Oh, and that reminds me, I have a bunch of materials stored in my Seamoth. I should go unload those too. I guess I should pull it out of the Cyclops' moon pool. I can bring it back after. It needs some repairs anyway. Just keep smacking that poor little thing around. Oh wait, I'm dying.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Except for the ones I turned off, apparently. Okay, I don't remember what I picked up in here, but, I guess we'll find out. Alright, before I forget, I just want to repair my poor little Seamoth here. There we go. Okay, go drop off my stuff. I'm sure it's all stuff I'll be happy to have someday, but right now I'm a little bit sad it's not all copper. Man, so much gold and silver. Okay, and storage in here. Okay, I have a little bit of copper. That's enough for one battery, so let me empty this and then I'll go make my battery. Actually, let's see, do I have... I actually don't have any titanium on me. I put it all in here. This is not where titanium was supposed to go. That actually checks out because I want to make another shelf. Gotta make more shelves to deal with my hoarding problem. There we go. And now I can go ahead and put some of my more valuable resources here. Okay, I kind of want to keep this on me though. Diamond and the ruby can go in here, though. I actually found a fair amount of rubies and put those in there. That's good. That's really good. Rubies are a pain to get. Or gel sacks, honestly. Alright, and then I'll go put titanium in titanium storage. I'm trying to organize my lockers a little bit better. Just so I don't have to constantly check, like, literally all of them before I find what I'm looking for. Okay, so far so good. Eat some potato. Go see how my water is doing. Get jump scared by the bright light. Okie dokie. So I have enough for the one battery that I want to make, so I'll go ahead and do that. Drop off my salt in here. Or just keep accumulating it so I can make more long-term food. I see. Okay. Oh, I have cave sulfur on me too. I guess I'll go ahead and put that in here. Because I don't feel like walking over to my other shelves. Alrighty. So is this all the stuff I want? Got food, got water, got health. I will leave the habitat builder. Well, you know what? No, no, I'll leave it behind. I was considering taking it because I want to build a scanner room and a couple of other places. And honestly, now that I have more beacons, I would like to name this one if I can. Can I do that from here? No. Okay. That's fine. It'll be the red beacon. I'll name the other ones. And I will never use red for any of the other ones.
All systems online.
Okay, so I think we're finally ready to go. Got all the stuff I want. Gotta be careful. Oh. Hello there, dinner. Okay. Let's turn the lights on. Turn the lights on and let's get going. I can finally go chase that beacon. Once I find where it is. Okay, it's over here. Okay, so things I learned from the rescue the Seamoth expedition. 1. Silent running mode is super costly. Use it sparingly. And 2. Caves are really, really complicated and hard to find. Use beacons. Always make sure to have beacons. But I should be good in that regard. Alright, so let's see. What happened to poor you here? Grab some more lore and see what else it wants to point out to me. Because currently the only other landmark besides this one that I have is the alien research lab that's like at 1,200 meters. But that's really, really deep. That is way deeper than I feel like I can swim right now. And I'm also pretty sure that area is going to be full of the... I think that's probably going to be in the dead zone with all the leviathans. I haven't really explored down there yet, but something tells me that's where it's going to be, because that's like the deepest point. I should have turned my scanner room back on before I left. Oh well. Okay. So I'm curious to see what kind of area this is going to be and what goodies are waiting for me. There's always some cool stuff around the life pods. I might actually go back and explore some of these other beacons at some point. That's also why I was thinking of putting scanner rooms in various places. Currently, I still kind of feel like I have to put them near the surface. There is that one hot vent that I could potentially use a thermal plant for. I'm not sure how they work, but, you know, I can find out. Oops. Wrong button. I think I'm starting to get the hang of driving the Cyclops, though. You know, wrong buttons aside. That'll probably still happen for a little while. I like it. Driving it's not too hard, but it is really hard to look around while you're in it. So, I don't think it's... I mean, it's meant to be like a big mobile base. And I've been trying to think of it in those terms, as opposed to this being the ship that I take around places. We're starting to head back into shark territory. Oh no. Okay, no, I recognize this area. I'm not sure if I went to this spot specifically, but I went to an area with a similar biome. Floaters, huh? Here, you know what? There's those kind of tumor-looking things on the vines. I never tried to scan those. I kind of want to check it out.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Passing 200
Can I scan these
meters.
guys?
Oxygen efficiency
Are they just
decreased.
floaters? Bloodroot. I was just listening for a second because I thought I heard some kind of fish song. But I don't think I do.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Okay. So yeah, we're actually getting pretty close to it. It's not that far away. It's just really deep. But this depth isn't, that hard for me to deal with anymore. Okay, no, this is, hurting it. So I guess I gotta be careful. Drop a little further down here. Huh. Did something just kill all my electrical systems there? Is there like an ambiel or something? I can't really see anything. Oh no, there's a warper. Ah, so that can kill electrical systems. Okay. I probably don't want to park here then. Because if he's gonna be trolling my ship... Oh. Hello there. Didn't see you the first time. Let me, get some distance away from you, too. So all kinds of nasty things down here, as you might expect. It being this game. Oh. I see. There was one of those things. And they killed my electrical systems. Rude. Okay, well, getting to see them up close is kind of interesting. Okay, let me go up a little bit. I kind of want to get to an area where I feel like I can park safely and, can maneuver around relatively okay. And I don't feel like anything is just immediately going to kill me the second I get out. I really want to find that sonar upgrade. That'd be nice to have right about now. Okay, well I have the sonar upgrade on my Seamoth, so we can check things out with him.
online.
Alright, depths here. Show me what you got. Okay, well, I'm not seeing all the scary beasties that I was seeing before. You hear the warper, though. Still not a fan of those guys. They like to be very rude to me. I don't remember if I scanned them in this timeline. Let me see, did I? Yeah, looks like I didn't, because I don't see anything under fauna, and I think those would qualify as fauna. Okay, how am I gonna get down there with that guy just chilling, getting in my way? Okay, well, he went away. I'm sure he'll be back, but that's fine. Alright, let's see what we got here.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay, so what else is around this area? Preferably just the stuff that doesn't want me dead. I don't actually see a lot of stuff to scan. I kind of want to scan this guy, though. Hello, friend. How are you? How are you today? Are you ready to give me some lore? Because I would love your lore. After scanning you the first time, you scare me considerably less. You're scarier when I'm in a car. Okay, but I should probably get to my car.
Acquired.
Go breathe. Breathing is important. So it does look like there's a bunch of stuff around here. Okay. Look. I had your lore in an alternate timeline, so I want you now. You are gonna be my new friend. Come on. Oh. You just hate cars or something. Because I swear, last time I tried to deal with you guys, you were just biting me like I wouldn't believe. Alright, I think I'm gonna take my Seamoth back up to the Cyclops, or at least relatively away from some of these dangerous fish. And I'm gonna go check out all the stuff I got. It's lore time. Yes, yes. Come on. In. There you go. Please stop crashing and everything and just go in. Okay. So let's see what we got here.
Flotation devices failed.
We're flooding. Evacuate.
Wait. I can reconfigure the O2 system to act as a bilge pump.
It's working.
Okay, good news. We're alive and we've stopped sinking.
Bad?
The oxygen's going to run out in 30 minutes and we're 500 meters down.
What do we do?
We'll have to use the remaining juice to send a distress call and build whatever gear we can. Then we find a way to the surface.
Yeah, probably about the best you can do in these situations. I'm actually quite curious about what it has to say about the Warper. Alright. Warper. An aggressive creature with the ability to teleport itself and others in space. No genetic crossover identified with indigenous life forms. Demonstrates no recognized defensive behavior. Head. Mechanisms located in the head region provide its warping capability, which it uses to stalk its targets. Torso. Appears to hunt other life forms, but no digestive organs have been identified. Internal structure considerably more complex than other known organisms. Unable to distinguish whether organic or artificial in nature. Assessment. Further research required. Coral. Earthen coral tubes. Genetic resemblance to the giant coral tubes encountered elsewhere suggests evolutionary divergence approximately 100,000 years ago, with this subspecies being substantially lower in calcium content, specializing in growing in smaller, denser packs at deeper levels. Assessment. No practical applications discovered. Flora. Exploitable. Bloodroot. Oh, so I can use this. These root systems generally extend from one cave wall to another. Coiled root system. Where this root system breaks through into open water, its tendrils coil around one another for enhanced structural integrity. Cave wall rooting. Where the root meets the cave wall, it penetrates into the rock and continues to grow, albeit at a slower rate. Both bloodroots and blood vines produce blood oil pustules, confirming that they are in fact one and the same flora species. The majority of the root system thrives within the rock itself, occasionally breaking into open water to reach untapped mineral resources, or generating vines which feed on water-based nutrients. C. Spotted dockleaf. A simple aquatic plant, chemicals within the leaf act to neutralize poisons and acids found in other local specimens, thereby actively encouraging predation by herbivores, albeit in small quantities. This ensures the plant both spreads its seed, but retains enough surface area on its leaves to survive itself. Okay, and I missed what blueprint that I got. So let me take a look here. Oh, the Cyclops Death Module. Very nice. Kyanite. Okay. Nickel. So I haven't found any nickel deposits. Okay, so Cyclops Depth Module Mark 1, I can make that. Engine efficiency, I might actually be interested in that. Benzene. Not sure how to make that. Someday I will find the other part of that battery charger. Okay. So I think I want to take another look around this area. I don't think I'm quite done here. But it's just easier to explore the Seamoth. Okay, I have the lights on. It's just dark. Let's see what we got around here. Oh, what are you? Oh no, that's just the pod. So I think I already found the stuff here. I noticed this cave immediately. Which is kind of why I wanted to take a look around. Okay, and so the bloodroot stuff. Is there anything around here that's gonna just immediately attack me if I try to get out? Yeah, I don't know what that noise is. So I'll look around a little bit more. Okay, so this wasn't the cave. Okay. So if this is exploitable, can I pick it up? I can. Okay. Good to know. And then we have these kinds of rocks. I've picked some up before, but I don't think I've properly scanned them. Oh no, maybe I have. Oh, I see. It's just those guys. Man, I hate these guys. Blood crawler. They look like the cousin to those guys that just keep nipping at my ankles every time I go to the Aurora. Okay. So, new material. What are you? Okay, nothing I can do anything with.
aboard, Captain.
Is there radiation here? What the heck is that noise? As far as these are the questions I ask myself every time I go to a new area, just... I hear the strange noises, and I'm like, man, what is that? So I remember that there was a pretty big beastie over somewhere around here. I don't remember exactly what direction it was, but I thought it was kind of in this direction. So I should be careful. This place is cool. I really like these, big trees. Where's the Cyclops? Over there. Okay, so I haven't strayed too far. Kind of trying to stay near the rocks because, I mean, for one, that, tends to be a little bit safer from the big beasties. Oh, it's just that guy. Oh, those guys are a lot bigger than I thought they were. Okay, I've seen him before. He's fine. I mean, he wants to kill me, so I shouldn't stay. But, it's nothing new. I can deal. I would love to go scan them, but man, does that look like it'll just kill me the second I breathe at it. Okay. So this area pointed out a new material to me. And got me a little bit of lore. And there's a drop-off there. I'm just a little bit afraid of drop-offs. Or it just suddenly goes into the abyss. We got anything scary over here, or is this, once again, the zone? Yeah, it just goes. Okay. Good to know. Everything just keeps pointing me in that direction, and I just keep saying I don't know if I'm ready. I did just find all those depth modules, though. So that probably tells me that, you know, it might be time soon. It has to be time at some point. But to be fair, I don't know how to make all those materials to actually make the depth module, so... maybe it is not yet time. Man, look at this place. This is cool. All the floaters just making this, neat kind of terrain. I dig it. Not exactly sure what kind of cry that is, but it's a pretty scary one. Huh. This is a pretty big piece of wreckage. Okay. Let's see. Right here looks nice and cozy. Maybe not. There's a shark here. Little shark, but, you know, shark nonetheless. Let's see if there's a place I can park where I...
patterns on the land masses suspended here suggest they once floated on the surface.
Oh, really? Okay. So what, the floaters sank after a while? That's interesting. Okay, I would like to find a place to get out, though. Let me get my fluid intake. Oh, these are big. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to park here. I just need to find a place that is relatively shark-free. Because otherwise they are gonna bite my poor ship until there's nothing left. And while these ones are far smaller than the one that destroyed my first Seamoth, I would rather not lose a second Seamoth to Sharks, even small sharks. Yeah. And it is getting hurt. Are there any over here? Not that I immediately see, so I'm gonna at least repair. Okay. Seems like we're good for now. How much space do I have? I have a little bit of space. We'll see if I find copper. Because I always feel like I need copper. Okay, no, there's a shark here. Alright, well, I'll go scan this and then I'll go back inside and look for a new place to park. Stasis rifle fragment. Not really something I need. Okay, so if that spot still has some sharks, I'll go look for a different spot. Maybe over here is relatively safe. Oh, there's a little tiny cave. If I see any sharks in my immediate vicinity. Here's one up there. He's a little bit closer than I would like. It's like I don't mind swimming close to the sharks or anything, it's just... at least the small ones. It's just if I leave the car behind, I'm worried that they'll bite it while I'm not there. I'm not sure exactly how that works, and I don't want to lose the Seamoth. Not after I just rescued it. That'd be so sad. Oops. Sorry, friends. Okay, how about over here? There's one right there. And one right there. Yeah, that's too many sharks. Let's go ahead and swim closer to the wreckage I just found. It's like right over there. Okay. How about over here? We got any angry sharks over here? Mad that I'm encroaching in on their territory? Don't see any. Below? Oh, right there. Man, they're just crawling all over the place here, but it looks like I can go a little bit higher. No! I'm in a car! I can't suffocate here! I am safe! I mean, it's entirely possible that I might suffocate anyway because I'm gonna do some diving. And I had to go pretty far away here just because there's a bunch of sharks around here.
100 meters.
But I'm not that deep.
Decreased.
So when I'm this close to the surface, I kind of always feel like I can just swim in the water forever. So I should be fine. Okay, so whatever was in there, I already had it. Okay, so what's around here? Ooh. Cave. Oh, full inventory. You know what? I should have dropped off some stuff in my Seamoth. Let's go do that before I go diving. But yeah, I didn't realize how close to the surface I was. My Cyclops has just been... just been left behind. Seamoth is just so convenient. Okay, where's my storage? Alright, come take some of this stuff that I got on me here. I guess that'll do. I will do some repairs while I'm here, and then we'll go breathe. There we go. Okay, let's go see what else these shark-infested waters have for me. I can see that they already have some interesting caves. And it feels good knowing that these caves cannot be that big, because these are floating land masses that don't just disappear into nothingness. Okay, so I think this is the box I just opened, but there's another one over there that I see. Oh no, that wasn't a box, that was just that. Okay. Well, anyway.
Passing 200 meters.
Oh, okay, hello. Sorry! Didn't mean to invade your house. I totally meant to invade your house, let's go. Now that he's not home, let's check it out. I don't know, those are just annoying guys. Okay. Alright, let's go breathe. The Cyclops is incredibly useful, yes. I rather enjoy my big submarine. I consider it the vehicle to get me places, rather than the vehicle to explore in. It's not super great at exploring, because you have a very limited field of view, and it's hard to turn, and all these other things.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Seamoth is nice. Let me go point its headlights somewhere a little bit more useful. Let's see. Kinda exploring this direction. But now it's just dark.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yes. That is a good way to look at it. I swear that I'm always a little bit relieved when I hear the song of the squid friends, because I know that there's generally no other big scary animals around here. Prawn suit grappling arm. So, at the very least, there'll be less things wanting to eat me, as long as I hear the nice, happy songs of the squids. Swim charge fins.
Acquired.
Here's my laser cutter. Gotta say, it's nice exploring in shallow water, though, because I really do feel like I can just be underwater for an eternity and a half before I get down to 200 meters. Okay. Propulsion cannon. I already have a propulsion cannon, but I'll scan it anyway. Prawn suit grappling arm fragment.
New blueprint
So,
acquired.
terminal data.
RAWN safety instructions appendix.
Prawn suit fragment. Oh, heck yeah.
Time on your get-off equipment while it's
Okay, I
moving.
should probably get out of here. Is this a way out? It'd be super rad if it was. Might not be though, so I should head back. The oxygen is low enough that I would rather not just randomly kill myself. Look, Trag, I don't want you to be cursed. Maybe today I will not just randomly die of oxygen loss while you're here. For being a little bit overeager.
30 seconds.
Yep, that was a good call. I probably wouldn't have made it if I had insisted on unsealing that door. Drop off some of the stuff that I found. I want to keep all the valuable resources there in case I do something stupid and get myself killed. Okay. Let's head back down there.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Man, I'd say rude, but this is a comment about yourself, so a little bit less rude, I suppose. Let's see here. Where is that way in? Here we are. Oh, hey. Supply crate. Okay, let's get this door open. Sometimes I forget how long it takes to actually unseal doors like this. So I tempt fate a little bit too hard. And indeed, it did lead to more ship. I remembered the vague shape of the ship here. Okay. So I can get out through here. I guess I'll go breathe while I'm here. I don't even think I need my fan to get there. It's pretty close by. Okay, I also wanted to check how many parts of the prawn suit do I have now? Okay, so I still need 2 more. Wondering if it's kind of in this area. As it does, I mean, this is one of the most intact piece of wreckage that I've seen. It's quite large. Okay. I didn't feel like I really explored this room thoroughly. But it doesn't really look like there's anything here. See some, like, black bubbles, but... yeah, I don't see anything else in there. I guess floodlights if I didn't have them already, but I do have them. I actually think that this is near the area that I've been wanting to put the scanner room on. So... maybe I should head back to base and build the scanner room that I want to build over here. Help me find fragments. Oh wow, this place really is quite large, isn't it? Okay, but that leads out, so... oh no, we're good. Okay, let me go look at the area kind of immediately around it. I still have a bit of air, now that I'm not inside something. I always feel a little bit more bold when I'm not inside something. Prawn suit, drill arm fragment. Alright.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, that's a cave. I don't want to go into a cave right now. I think that might even be the cave that I've already explored. Okay, well let's
200 meters.
head back up.
Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Since I had to park so far away just due to all the freaking sharks in this area. I swear, sharks just like to hang out at, like, the worst places. The worst. Okay.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Alright, so I'm gonna check outside of it for a little bit. Yeah, this place is wide and sprawling. And and the prawn suit seems like it's gonna be an important upgrade. Look. They really are just at the worst places. I don't know what they have against science, but here we are. Okay, so, yeah, with as wide and sprawling as this place is... Are you the guy I've already scanned? Yeah, you were. Okay. With as wide and sprawling as this place is, I actually really do think that a scanner room would be immensely helpful. So I think I'm gonna go retrieve the Cyclops. And head back to base. See what I need to build all the solar panels and stuff that would require a second mobile base. And build that kind of in this area, because you know what? I should check to make sure this is where I think it is. And if it's not, I'll put a beacon here. I might put a beacon here anyway. But if it's where I think it is, I should have one. This is not where I thought it was. Okay. Beacon time. This is why we check. I thought this was the island. Floating, kinda... Not too far from here. Let me see, what am I gonna call you? I will call you... wreckage. Okay. So there we go. I should be able to find this place nice and easily now. So I'll go ahead and take the car back to the... I don't know, what do I want to call it? Can't really call it a battleship because I can't fight, but... I'll take the car back to the Cyclops and... go pick up my materials and see about building something here. That little scrap of land should be high enough up that I can build solar panels. It's already kind of late. I might have to save that for next time.
Captain, all systems online.
Alright, let's take you home. Just head back up toward the surface, just because there's less beasties that want to kill me on the surface, and I always appreciate that. Just hear the sweet sound of fish hitting my windshield, as always. God, I just always feel so bad for the fish. You'd think that they'd be better about dodging things bigger than them. Alright. Well, let's get out of here. I say that, but then I see something kind of interesting over there. What is that? Look, it's fine if I get distracted on my way home. What are you? Oh, a vent. I see, so there's probably another alien facility near here. Fascinating. Okay. I don't think I'm ready to get into that right now, though. Now I'm wishing I called my beacon Floating Isles. That's kind of what they are. There's just a bunch of little floating islands. Floaters are such a cool little creature. And the way they're used is most excellent. See, my lovely squid friends. I always like hearing their song, because it means that there's nothing worse out in the area. Okay, so next time, I think I will be hunting for that prawn suit. I do want to take a look at what it takes to make a scanner room, though. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm hitting, but hopefully it's nothing important. And at the very least, looking at my power here, it does indeed look like 4 power cells will be enough, because it doesn't look like I necessarily go through, like, a ton all at once. And I don't really want to take this guy into the shallows too far. How far away is this? Oh, it's probably fine. I'm not actually especially concerned. Oh, is there something up there? Okay. I think this is a pretty good spot. It almost looks like a little driveway. Where is the escape pod? Over there. 200 meters away. Can I get a little bit closer? Okay, yeah, there's a deep spot, like, over here. So I could, in theory, kind of follow this a little bit more thoroughly. Okay, yeah, this isn't bad. So I'll park here. Go turn off all the lights. And before I leave, I'll go ahead and swap out the power cell here. Just so it's nice and full next time I'm ready to leave.
All systems online.
And this guy will come in here to be charged.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Go ahead and swap out my power cells. Eat some potato. Take a look at what it takes to build the scanner room. Okay. Okay, so scanner room. I'm not sure if I can build it on its own. Multi-purpose room. Interior model, modules. I don't remember which part it is. Hello again. Probably going to be ending shortly, but I just wanted to take a look at what it would take to expand my base a little bit. Okay, that's actually not that much stuff. The big thing is that I would need a couple of solar panels. Well, yes, I've been wanting to extend my scanner reach. So I thought that I would build a second one somewhere, and I found a good spot for it. Yeah. Okay, let me go drop off all my stuff. But this seems very doable. No, I think I'm gonna put you in a different compartment. Titanium will go in the back rooms. I should also empty my storage here. I'm curious to see what I will be able to build with those. I might actually go check out the fabricator before I end. just to see if there's anything shiny in it. See if maybe I finally found the recipe for synthetic fibers or some of the other things I've been curious about. Doesn't look like it. Oh no, there it is. I do have it. Benzene. What is in benzene? Okay, the blood oil. Okay, so this means that I could potentially make the wetsuit upgrade that I've been interested in. Let's go take a look at the modification station. So I might have materials to build some neat stuff soon. I see. Okay, well that's pretty sweet. Okay, so this would let me charge my tools, but this lets me swim faster, so that is a choice. And the Cyclops depth module, which has a bunch of materials that I don't know where they are yet, so I can't really do that. Okay. Yeah, I see I have it here now. So this is very doable. But I thought it was an upgrade here. But it isn't. And I just happened to get exactly 3 of those. So... let's see, and I needed fiber mesh, if I recall. Yeah, fiber mesh is easy to make. Let me just... you know what? Let's just go make this, like, right now. Because it won't take very long. Just have to remember what direction the creeper vines are in. Here's some. Time to go cut into some of this ancient kelp. Oh, yes. I think I needed 2, though. That's not going to be enough. I might still make the charged fins and just keep them on me just as a emergency power option. Maybe it's something that I can do while I'm gathering resources. Charge up my tools so this way I'm a little bit, so I can charge some of my batteries, I guess. That might be nice. Okay, and fiber mesh required 2 of those, right? Yeah. I always forget how big these things are. Okay. How much of that did I need in order to make reinforced dive suit? Okay, so that would let me go into some of those hot vents that I've been seeing, and that would be nice. What I have right now is for radiation. I've just been keeping all my radiation stuff on because it's been nice not having to worry about whether or not I get too close to the aurora or other sources of radiation. I could just kind of go where I want and not care. It was 2 things of titanium, right? Yes. Okay, well that'll be nice to have. Okay. Let's go ahead and take off all my radiation stuff. See how I do. Oh, do I have, like, storage in the Cyclops? Actually, you know what? I've been curious about something about the Cyclops. I've been wondering if I can build, shelves and stuff in there. Quartz and titanium. Why do I have titanium in here? I've been making a point not to do that. So, I think I'm gonna go test that real quick, too. Where did I park? Over there. I feel like there's a lot of empty space, so to me it would make sense that I could build some stuff in there. But at the same time, maybe they don't want you to build habitat stuff in there? I don't know.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Okay. Wah! Okay, cool, I can. That's actually pretty nice. Good to know. Okay, so this will indeed make it a super mobile base for me. I'm gonna go build a few of those. I should have brought more. I just wasn't sure if it was gonna work.
Seek fluid intake.
Yes, yes. Oh yeah, and that reminds me, I need to go
Vital signs stabilizing.
check on my water supply. Check water supply, eat potato. Then build a bunch of shelves. If I can do stuff like that, it probably means I can build a fabricator in there too. Alright, yeah, I should... Okay. Yeah, I think I'll build a couple more in there next time. And this way I can store some of my other equipment in there without having to be sad if I need it. For some shenanigans. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Okay, I'll definitely want to swim around here for a bit while I wait for my water to come back, but yeah, I think I've got some stuff to swim around for, and a scanner room to build next time. So, I will do that, but I think this is where I will stop for today. So, thank you all for coming. And I hope you're able to make something wonderful today too. I am pretty excited for some of the stuff coming up. I'm gonna start scanning around for some more advanced parts, I think. Well, I will see you all tomorrow.